Hello everybody, this is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Grace on a Journey Channelings. Welcome to the newcomer, and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers, welcome back. We're happy to have you. Today we'll start off with a meditation I was led to read to you guys. I think that it's meant for you to listen to and then take some time to process, because that's really when you gain insight on the guidance being sent to you. So I'll begin. You are being offered a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother. Your path need not be one of endless exertion. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual gifts to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart, is an act of worshiping the God in you. Let yourself receive your spiritual gifts. Thank you for taking some time to let that sink in. And I encourage you to meditate on it some more and discover if it is part of your story, or if it's part of a surrounding story. But definitely there is a message there. Now, as far as today's title, there were many titles that were available. But I had to pick one. And it just so happens the last one is the one that I recall the most. So we will be going with Fearless Love. I really feel that is in the direction that we're going in today. So it should mesh well with the process. So we will continue. The first pile what was brought to my attention is the sixth chakra. Some of you refer to it as the third eye. Now, what I'm about to share with you is what I consider to be hope. It's what assisted me on my journey. First, I'd like to begin with a backstory, because that's important. Confirmation. Everyone's story is different, and that is why you need to know the entire story so you can more or less weigh, okay, this is relatable. If you know half of the story and you don't know my beginning, confirmation, you need to invest much more time to know my end. And I'm being told to retract that because I have no ending. Those of you that know. But since a child, I've been familiar with angels. I feel that if I was in a setting that was more mystic oriented, my spiritual path would have started much earlier in life. Because as I said, it started since I was a child. Now I know I connected with angels since day one. All right? Since birth. But my earliest recollection of interacting with an angel is, I want to say I was 4 or 5. And I saw one come into my apartment. And it came in the most interesting way. I saw an angel come through the window. He didn't lift the window now. He just came through the window. And at the time, my parent was praying. And when praying, it is her preference to kneel. And I'm stating that because we all have different preferences on how we position ourselves or how we believe that we need to be positioned when we talk to God, when in reality, I'm welcomed as I am, wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. If I'm sleeping, if I'm standing, if I'm twirling, I can talk to God. I don't know about the rest of you. But I saw the angel, so my first reaction as a child was to tap her because she was praying and her eyes was closed. And she was on her knees. I was the one that was sitting on the recliner in the bedroom and basically just watching her pray. See, that's how you teach your children. You model in front of them. And although I don't believe she was doing that intentionally to model prayer life, but I learned from what I saw. So, as the angel approached, this is still very powerful to me because I'm trying to explain it in a way that you would have the closest insight in what I'm trying to share with you. As I said, she was kneeling down. But when the angel approached, I saw her laying down. Right? I saw her laying down. I no longer saw her kneeling down. Her head was on the pillow. And I saw him insert a straw, the longest straw I ever saw, into her eyeball. And he put his mouth on the other end of the straw. And he sucked some type of liquid out that appeared to be blood. And I was an assistant. I was in... Why is that word escaping me right now? Well, we'll go with I was witnessing. I was witnessing what was going on. And believe me, I didn't yell or shout, but I kept on tapping her. Because something's going on. And what was interesting about it, I'm seeing her laying on the bed, but I'm tapping her as she's kneeling. And no, I didn't see two. I saw one of her. It's very hard to explain. I just saw one of her, but it's like 1 second she was laying, 1 second she was kneeling. Right? It's very hard to explain. But her first reaction, some of you that was raised in the church, y'all know what's up. Her first reaction was, are you looking to get a spanking? Because you know better than that. Confirmation. If I'm praying and you're disturbing me, that equates to spanking. So you better have a good reason that you were disturbing me while I was talking to God. So I explained that there was a man that came. I didn't know the word angel at the time, but there was a man that came through the window, and he came on the bed and he stuck a straw in your eye and he was sucking something up. And she's like, babe, we have, I don't know if I'm using the correct terminology, but I'm going to say what I believe what was said, because we had bars on our windows. As I said, I lived in an apartment. Confirmation, I lived in Brooklyn. We were on the first floor. However, we still had bars. Every apartment had bars on their windows. And starting from the top, you would get the, gosh, I'm forgetting a lot of the terminology here. But basically an escape route where if there was a fire or something, the person on top could get out of their window and then go downstairs, and, you know, shows how long I've been living down south as far as the terminology is concerned. It'll probably come back to me. But she's like, there's no way that anyone can enter the window because we have bars on the window. So we're protected here. Like, nobody can come in. That's impossible. And I said, I'm telling you, I saw a man come in here. He had a white robe on. And this is what I saw him doing. She's like, you know what? That can be called a vision. You probably had what's called a vision. That's what you saw. And We just left it at that. We didn't discuss it any further. Now, that same week, she was scheduled to go see a doctor for a second opinion. I wasn't in the awareness of it. At that time, children stayed in children's places. And we had no interjection in adult conversation. So, regardless on certain turn of events, many times we weren't even notified what was going on. So the fact that previously she went to the doctor and was told she had an issue regarding her eyes, I wasn't notified about it. But when she went to the second opinion, the doctor was astonished, like, okay, so who did the laser treatment? And she's like, what are you talking about? I just saw the last doctor, and this is what he stated. You know, he said I have to have surgery and everything, but I have some hesitation and I need more information. That's why I'm here. Actually, he referred me to you. He said, no, that's impossible, because what I'm seeing right now is laser treatment. Meaning there was some procedure done to basically form a miracle. Confirmation. So this is when I was discovered as far as being able to see what others don't see. There were many other stories. I'm not going to share all of them because, unlike many people, I know certain things belong to me. Confirmation. Give me a sec. So because I know certain things belong to me, regarding his privacy, I am not the type that will be disclosing all of my information, what I'm doing, what I'm eating, where I'm going, what I'm wearing. Like, I don't feel the necessity for that. That's my life. And respectfully, I don't need to showcase it to you. Do I even know you? There are those in my circle that never get to know all of me. Never. I said never. As much as I self-disclose. Right? There's always a part of me that's just for me. And that's because I am a spiritual person. Confirmation. So because of that, the connections I have, I respect. It's not only due to protection, it's due to connection. It's due to history. Y'all don't even know. It's been a long history. So certain connections have been established. There are those living in this world that are more connected to the spiritual world than they are to the one that's sitting next to them. This is why majority of my life, many people thought they knew me. What they knew was my nature. They didn't know my ability to be resilient. They didn't know why I did what I did. They didn't know why I walked away. They don't know why I choose to handle my pain on my own. Like, I'm the one that's like, I'm ready to help you. What you going through, let's talk about it. But as far as for me, I shut down. This is why I must honestly say, you try me in any kind of way, yes, you will hear the dial tone. I'm not even in front. This is me, okay? I'm guilty. Yes, you will hear the dial tone. If I am trying to have a conversation and you are so loud and I feel like I'm being drained, you'll stop very soon when you realize I'm not on the phone. This can be on the phone. This could be during text messages. If I feel the tone you giving me, because I can sense energy is incorrect, I let you be incorrect on your own. Why? I get drained. This is why God separated me from what was draining me. I was told in meditation today that you need to always be in the awareness that I took a pause because I want to say it exactly how I heard it. You were made to be warm, so you cannot be attached to cold. You got to know who you are in God. But until you know your history with God, you will never know who you are to God. Those of you that want to know your history with God, you can first begin, I promise you, first begin with going back to your childhood and the first connections you had with God. Or your behaviors or your opinions in regards to spirituality. I was the type of student that would get in trouble just because I had an opinion. Just because I questioned things. Because not only was I raised from a very religious and strict family, but they also placed me in private school. So I was always surrounded with something spiritual 7 days a week. Imagine you being in a religious school and you're sharing your philosophy about what you think. First, I gotta say, I did acknowledge that confirmation, because I did hear something and I didn't pause to acknowledge it. I acknowledge it because it's meant to encourage me It's meant to remind me that I'm not alone. It's meant to validate what I'm saying. It's meant in love. So this is why whenever I hear it, yes, I welcome it. I respect it. I love it. Keep at it. But yeah, I was the child that would share my philosophies about God at, I want to say, age 8, age 9. Well, I think God is like this, and I think God is doing this, and I think, mind you, I'm at a religious school, right? First started with Seventh Day Adventist, and then I requested to be transferred to another school because I wasn't about to accept that tapping of the hand with the ruler. I wasn't about that life. I said, that's not for me right there. I want to go to another school because over there, I don't know, like, what guidelines they're following, but over there, they're tapping people, and now we're not with that. So, yeah, I was in a Catholic school, and after hearing what I was saying, mind you, this was recess. This is my free time. I'm not listening to any lesson. I was accused of, that's blasphemy. It was blasphemy because I was stating what I believed or how I believed God was. It's as if they wanted to shut me down. Like, I cannot use my mind. I cannot have an opinion. I cannot believe what I want to believe. So, yes, I was penalized for it. So this is not new to me as far as getting into trouble because of what I believe in, what my thoughts, because I believe in exploration, because I'm open-minded. This was my life. I want y'all to understand that. Confirmation double time. You know, this is why I was able to endure everything I endured these past couple of years. I dealt with the persecution from both sides. All right? The religious setting had issues that I had my own philosophies and whatever. And that wouldn't be an issue because I was not opposing your beliefs. All right? I believed in the Trinity just like everyone else in the classroom. But at the same time, no, you do not have the right to say God is watching us. God sees us, the world, the way, like I was explaining as if it was like a Barbie dollhouse, and he could see us from a distance, and he's looking at everyone at the same time. Like, I was trying to process things, because they would be like, God is everywhere. So I'm like, so if he's everywhere, that means he's up there. And I had people listening to me, little kids, since that age, right? And then later on, when I started to go to youth group more regularly, and I was in an age group where many people felt it was that time that they should get baptized. I was at time, I'm just going to say it like it is. At times I felt rejected because when everyone was rushing to get baptized, I said, I'm going to pause. I'm going to tell you when I'm ready. But everyone else was like, what's wrong with you? As if they should be questioning me. Sometimes I felt demonized. I'm sharing my truth with you. Because they would be like, why is it that all of us, we were able to get baptized, we have communion, and you just sitting there, and don't you know Jesus, and don't you know this, and what you hiding? And I would always say, listen, I do things on my schedule. I'm not a follower. And this is something that is serious to me. I don't know how much you put thought into it as far as how serious this is. But it is serious to me. And this is why I talk to God. Okay? And I told God, I'm going to take that step, but I'm waiting for you to tell me. Period. Didn't matter what mother said, what aunt said, what friends said. I am waiting on God. And I was a teenager. I received hate for that. Just for that. Confirmation. And God gave me what I wanted. In their face. I dreamt again. A man came in my window. This is when I had relocated down south. And then he came to my bed. And then with a white robe on. And then he said, it's time. That's all he said. 2 words. It's time. And he just like tapped me on my leg like. I woke up. The man didn't say any other word. I want y'all to understand that. But this is how it is when you're spiritual. Like, it's as if they give you a cue and you know what else is meant for you. You understand? Because I woke up saying, it's time for me to be baptized. I just knew. I can't explain how I knew. I just knew. It's meant for me to be baptized. And so I connected with my family about it. And I said, okay, I had this type of dream. And I believe that is my sign that I can get baptized. Immediately they connected to the pastor of the Baptist church that I was attending. He was very pleased to hear that. Everyone was shocked and surprised. What? You mean she's really one of us? Angels have always been part of my journey. I had a near-death experience 4 times already. One in my childhood. I almost fell down 3 stories. I almost fell down 3 stories. I'm going to remind you. I'm not going to remind you. What I meant to say, I'm going to repeat. I almost fell down 3 stories to concrete. How many people do you know falls down backward, right? From their back, the window cracks. And I'm falling backwards. And something pushes me up. I don't know anyone else that's experienced this. Because as you go back, it is a miracle for you to find a way to go back forward. Now, those of you that wonder, well, why was she sitting on the windowsill? Okay. A cousin of mine was getting married, and my older cousin was pressing our hair. So at the time, she was pressing my other cousin's hair, and I was watching. And I guess she did not have the wisdom to tell me that, okay, you can't sit there. She honestly didn't. I was never a heavy child. So it's not as if she thought my weight was going to have me fall down or anything like that. It was not intentional at all. And I believe she loves me very much. Right? But it was just something that was meant to happen again. And I was pushed back up. And I remember when I got up, because everyone was screaming, like, a lot of people was in the household because, like I said, we were getting ready to go to a wedding. So, like, a lot of my family that usually wasn't there were present. And I remember my grandmother and mother approaching me. After hugging me, they said, you know what? I need you to go to bed right now. Because if we start spanking you, we might not stop. And we don't want to get in any type of trouble for the police to come. You understand? So, yeah, make that your bed. Make that the rest of the evening. Okay? I didn't even get to go to that wedding. Because, like, people were so much in shock. Only a couple of people that were in that apartment, I should say in that building, so to speak, because it was my grandmother's building, in that building went. A lot of people were in too much shock. They did not go. And it did make a little bit of commotion. Those that were not understanding how grave it was. I just had to take a minute to pause because I know I'm sharing a testimony, but at the same time, parts of the testimony can make me emotional. Confirmation. One of the things that I've uncovered this week, I said this week, not one day earlier, this week, is that only 3% of the population has a similar destiny similar experiences, similar DNAs, and similar spiritual connections. I'm being told you cannot skip. So I won't skip. Similar favor in their life. I cannot disclose how I uncovered this, but it was proven to me because I asked God. I said, God, I don't want to go to so-and-so or so-and-so because it is human to error. I need you to help me uncover some things about me. Even throughout this ordeal I've experienced for the past couple of years of being gang stalked and basically a target to be killed. I never once contacted a fellow reader. Not one. It's not because I don't believe you're talented. It's not because I don't believe that you can have access to some information, because I know you will not have access to all. I know, and I know why. But because of wisdom, I learned from other people's mistakes. And one of the people that were targeting me, funny, soon as I said targeting me, the car started his engine again, confirming that I've traveled away. One of the people that was targeting me connected with a reader that gave him false information. So from his mistake, I said, never me. I'm not going to go to anybody that God didn't specifically tell me that I can trust. That's what my stance was on it, because I decided to gain my wisdom from someone else's experience. When I tell you things, it's because I'm practicing what I'm preaching. Right? It's not that I didn't want to know my fate and fortune like everyone else, but I was raised a certain way. I'm not ashamed to say that there was a time we believed that we should stay away. Confirmation. So it's like there were many times I would go to the mall or some type of setting where that it was very crowded and people would stop me. Can I tell you what I see? Can I tell you? I said no. Every single time. No. They didn't say I have to pay you. They said, but I see. And they're like showing me, like lifting their hands up, like they can see something all around me and they could see what's going to happen and they could see. And I always said no since my teenage years. So this is why I didn't know. I was conditioned to say no. So after the experience that one of those that came against me, the Judas of yesterday, had being lied to about certain information, I said, never me. I said, God, you're going to have to tell me. And I was very fortunate to have teachers along the way. And I'm not saying teachers that were face to face. I watched a lot of videos and I was paying for a subscription to have access to unlimited spiritual videos. I needed to learn everything that what was calling me. That is what the angels told me. If it is calling you, it's because it's part of you. So every time I felt, okay, I'm starting to get interested in this subject area, I'm starting to get interested in this skill, and even though they said, if it's calling you, you're free to go through. But I connect with them. I'm like, is it safe? Is it in alignment with my highest good? Is it divine timing? Is it part of my journey? Is it part of my purpose? And I wait for every answer. Mind you, the answer doesn't always come the same day. It could come next month or farther down the line. But this is why I don't fail. This is not because I'm bragging to you. This is my explanation of my success. My steps are guided. Everything I do. And I'm not just speaking spiritually. I said everything I do. I connect. Should I call this person back? Should I delete them from my contact list? Should I take this opportunity of collaboration? Should I accept this person's gift? Everything I do. Because I am in the energy of fearless love. Today's title. I may appear to be fearless today, but that wasn't always the story. I promise you, that wasn't always the story. It was as I began to gain more insight about how rare I was, about who I'm connected to, about what was passed down to me. About how that can be identified on me, even physically. Can I say I was amazed? That's just me humbly explaining. I was amazed. This is why I urge you that deserved a moment of pause, because this is how important it is what I'm about to disclose. I urge you to ask God to remind you who you are. That is your only chance. At arriving to your highest potential. I want that for you. Now, I hear a lot of people making remarks about, I want that for our people. I'm going to say something that's not too popular. Okay? You know why? Because I'm not too popular. I say what I want to say. Because it comes from my heart. I'm not doing this for my people. And the only reason I'm not shouting is because I don't feel like it. But I'm not doing this for our people, quote unquote. You know why? It's our people that wanted to crucify me. It's our people that rejected me. It's our people that used discrimination against me. It's our people who lied on me. It's our people who framed me. It's our people who abused me. It's our people who stole from me. It's our people who backstabbed me. And as difficult as it is to state, I know you can help me, God. I know you can help me say what I want to say. It's our people that continuously ritualistically nonsensically greedily unapologetically it's our people that spiritually raped me. Thank you for power, God. Thank you for strength. Thank you for resilience. Thank you for healing. Thank you for your nurturing. Thank you for guiding. Thank you for judging. Thank you for promoting. I am not here for my people. I am here for those that did not hear the horn, that did not hear the trumpet. There's something I'm about to share with you that confirmation is about to blow your mind. I was one of many. And when I say many, I mean a very small portion of the population. And I'm speaking internationally. I'm not speaking in the West. I'm speaking all over the world. I heard the trumpet. I felt that deserved a moment of pause. I saw the light. I saw the sun. These are the times we're living in. Those that have seen it have connected. We've shared our experiences of witnessing it. There were times we were mocked. Confirmation. There were times we were ridiculed and called insane. Confirmation. But we kept going. Because what we saw, you can't unsee. What we heard, you can't unhear. We were briefed. That this journey would not be easy. And this is why many of us were able to continue to proceed, even facing the difficulties of the journey. Notice how my throat chakra is being affected right now. Whenever the truth is coming, that's when we gotta shut it down, right? But it will never work on me. I will still continue and share my journey. Because I was called to be a pioneer. Because we are in a new day. Because we're called to live a different way. God told me. Your name will be remembered for generations to come. Even after your passing. As I said, only about 3% of the population will experience this. I'm being told to disclose that many were called, but few were chosen. There was a deadline. After a proposal. It was your decision, yes or no. No in between. It was your decision, yes or no. No, wait for me. It was your decision, yes or no. And I had to accept the tests that were presented to me. No babying. No shortcuts. No favoritism. Either you made the cut or you didn't make the cut. I had to sacrifice the entire life I was living to arrive to the reality that I'm living in. I had to leave my job. I had to leave my marriage. I had to leave my faith. I had to leave everything that I believed was true. Everything that appeared to be foundational. I had to be willing to accept that it all has to be released. Like I said, only about 3% of this population can successfully fulfill these requirements. There are many times I ask God, why? Why do I have to do this? Why? It's not that I'm saying I'm not going to do it, but why? It was no explanation why. It was just brought on the table. Yes or no. It was also brought on the table. This is what you will receive upon saying yes. This will be a reality if you say no. And my mama ain't raised no stupid child. When I heard about the reality that I would have had to endure if I did not move forward, goodbye. It wasn't done to hurt anyone. It was done because I'm destined to be in the energy of wisdom. Confirmation. So yeah, I had to block a lot of people. I had to end a lot of friendships. There are family members I haven't spoken to in years. I disconnected from the addiction of social media. I learned how to love being with myself. And never being alone. That was required for the beginning of my journey. A time was set for me to be alone. It's part of the process. And it was explained to me, it's set to be alone. You're set to be alone because this is your time with God. If we afford you a romantic partner right now that will interfere with your progress, that will interfere with divine timing, because you will have to be balancing both acts. Right now is God. Confirmation. That means no dating. No sex life. No vices. No complaining. No doubting. No returning. No, no, no. Only 3% of the world's population can adhere to those requirements. I was afforded fearless love. The connection I have to God, with God today, is one that would cause others to question my behavior? How come she's so daring? How come she's so brave? How come she doesn't get scared? Okay. If I'm told by the Almighty that anybody that want to try me and makes their way to me will cry plenty. Why do I need to fear? Do you understand I'm on my job? Do you understand I cannot be penalized with what I was called to do? Do you understand not all of God's messages from the beginning of time, not all of God's messages were sweet nothings? Confirmation. They were opportunities of revelation for preparation. They were instructions for delegation. All aligned with God's expectation. Not how you feel. Not what you want. Not your favoritism. Not your discrimination. Not your greed. Not your lies. Not your insanity. There's one of you who appointed yourself as God. You know why I'm laughing? You'd be surprised at the laughter I'm hearing right now. Yo, you had the audacity to proclaim yourself to be God. See, God has to bow down. I can override whoever he thinks he is. I'm running this. I get to play God in people's lives. I get to shorten your life or lengthen your life. I said one of you was in that energy. God saw you. I'm hearing laughter again. God saw you. Yeah, you were a joke to him. So I was called to regulate for him. I'm told to repeat it. I was called to regulate for him. And this is why I was given access to your foolery. You and those in company. Because God wanted to return the funny. You follow me? I heard that confirmation. You follow me? You know how we like to say, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. So God wanted to show you who's not the one. He called me to put you down on your knees. For you to beg, please, have mercy on me. And acknowledge only who can be God Almighty. That pause is because I'm hearing an angelic choir. But I'm not a soprano, so I'm not going to join in. But they're singing hallelujah. Lord God Almighty reigns. It's a beautiful song. You know, there are times I prefer to listen to these choirs instead of what we hear on the radio, or you don't understand how healing that type of music is. In your efforts to dehumanize me, in your efforts to demonize me, understand, I'm just on duty. So all your efforts to destroy me is automatically going to bring you calamity. Fearless love. Fearless love is when you know you are in alignment with God's will for your life. You know you're in the energy of obedience. You know you're in the energy of obedience. You know you're in the energy of obedience. That means detaching from people, places, things, and energies that are not in alignment with your highest good. Now, what is your highest good? Your highest good is not only leaning on your understanding. Your highest good is trusting that God with you is no failing. Most of you that were attacking me and those called in my company, just fulfilling their duties, it was related to jealousy and envy. And wanting to experience what their lives was about to be. But if you wasn't called on this journey, you don't have access to the key. The key has been released. We're not treasure hunting. It was given to me. I'm hearing what you talking about. It was given to me. I didn't have to lie on anyone. I didn't have to backstab anyone. I didn't have to do death spells on anyone. I didn't have to do blackmailing on anyone. I didn't have to sleep with anyone. That part. I said that part. Let's be honest, that part. Everything that would get me off of alliance. Wow. I was about to say off of alignment. But I said alliance because I am part of an alliance. Everything that they could do to get me off track, they did. This is why I take my stance on things, because some people would be under the impression that someone should deserve mercy if they were put under spell work. Let me tell you something. You being under spell work influences you. But it does not destroy all of you. It influences you. So if it was in your heart to be a thief, it increases the temptation to be a thief. Confirmation. If it was in your heart to be a cheat, it empowers you to be a cheater. If it was in your heart to be a Judas, a liar, a sellout, And those of you that know anything about criminal law, a recidivist confirmation. That one that commits a crime and claims they rehabilitated and then commits that crime and another crime. Then claims to be rehabilitated, then commits that crime, the next crime, and the following crime. That part. It is wisdom to be grounded enough to know a snake is a snake is a snake. A scorpion is a scorpion is a scorpion. A shark is a shark is a shark. So regardless of your stance and belief that I have rehabilitated myself, I deserve a second chance, let me respond something to you. My God will never be you. Soon as I heard that, soon as I said that, I heard heartbeats. That means life. My God is life. My God now I'm hearing a wind. Something like a tornado. I'm hearing this rude awakening has put you in a tornado. Confirmation. Where you thought the experiences you had with quote unquote women in the past. My God. I was supposed to say woman, I was supposed to say women, I said woman. I said it singular. I didn't say it plural. When my intention was to say it plural. Because I know you've been around downtown. But I was redirected to say woman. I just have to disclose the messages as they come. How you feel is how you feel, all right? Because I know some of you getting your little feelings. Mind you, you were not invited. Confirmation. Let's keep that real. I'm not going to censor what I am being told to say. I can still show compassion to those that God awakens me into the knowledge of that he wants them to stay. And why I'm stating that is because God already knows those of you that come in truth, and those of you that come in the energy of being a Judas or a Jezebel. So the disclosure I have about stating woman instead of women is because you've only dealt with one woman. I hear the ouch. I said I hear the ouch. I'm being told that there were those that you connected to that you thought were women, but were immature little girls. And others that you've connected to that you thought were women. Y'all ready for this? I said I gotta say it how it's being released to me, people. Not everyone. I'm stating it by sharing what it basically equates to. I'm doing my best, okay? The same way not everyone is a lady, not everyone is a woman. I'm being told I have to say what I was told to say. You've dealt with a woman. Some of them were little girls, and some of them were whores. I'm also being told you've dealt with more than that. Confirmation. You've dealt with more than that. But I'm going to leave it at that, okay? The jealousy you had about wanting to be known, wanting fame, wanting popularity, wanting a good life comes with a cost. And that cost is being an example. Now, the example that you were called to be in would be connected with the energy that you are in. See, I was in the energy of being a teacher. I was in the energy of being a mother. I was in the energy of being a lover. I was in the energy of being a cover. And when I say a cover, I mean one that protects others. And so this is why my quote-unquote popularity is in that energy. But if you were in the energy of being a murderer, if you were in the energy, or attempted murderer, if you were in the energy of being a liar, if you were in the energy of being a thief, if you were in the energy of being a con artist, if you were in the energy of being a cheater, that is the energy that you will be recognized for. Really? So the messages are really going in today. Because what I heard, what I just heard, some of you were in the energy of being a failure. And that is what you will be recognized as. I am hearing and feeling. So that's a double confirmation. I am hearing the children will inherit the sins of the father. And I just heard a confirmation prior to that. The children will inherit the sins of the father. The children will inherit the sins of the father. And the reason why it was confirmed, besides of what I just heard, is because of the area of my body confirmation. The area of my body that was just cued, which is my foot. They will follow a similar path, because that is how they will walk. In life. You cannot say your children will be honorable. They will be loyal. Confirmation. That they have a promising future. When you are not setting the example for them. I'm hearing when you're not in the energy of fearless love. Because you abide by the energy of poverty mindset. And this is why you don't live in integrity. This is why you lie. This is why you frame. This is why you're jealous. This is why you've descended. confirmation. There's one of you out there that's paying tarot readers to lie to you. Tarot readers to tell you, no, you haven't descended. No, you have time. No, no, no. No, she loves you just as much as you do love her. No, she wants you just as much as you want her. No, she's playing hard to get the same way you're playing hard to get. No. Can I have my check? I'm hearing check please, check please, check please, check, check, check please, check please, check, check please, check, check please, check. There are many with masks who claim chosen, light worker, seer, that are wearing a mask of a seer, that are wearing the mask of a light worker, that are wearing the mask of someone chosen. But how? What do you mean? It's called energy harvesting. They connect to those that are connected to that individual. They attempt to make connections to the individual, and if the individual is standoffish and gets in the way of them being able to have access, complete access to them in order to become them, they begin with the smearing campaigns. They begin with the accusations. Oh, you're a cheater. Oh, so-and-so slept with her. Oh, she has this diagnosis. Oh, one of her diagnoses is mental. Oh, another diagnosis is sexual. Oh, another diagnosis is, I don't know, whatever else you come up with. Oh, I said, oh, and another, oh, right? And then the gullible minions align. Really? I saw that coming. I never liked her. I knew she wasn't called. And they are empowered in illusion, confirmation. They are empowered in illusion, confirmation. And because they unite, they want to cover themselves. Confirmation. They want to cover themselves because I'm seeing those like a group of people that are covering themselves with my inherited flag. And I'm hearing as they are standing and raising their hands, lifting the flag, a big giant flag, waving it side to side. L'union fait la force. L'union fait la force. L'union fait la force. Let me tell you something. Yes, unity is power. But you know what? You are missing something very important. God has to be in it. I said God has to be in it. And those of you with prejudices that are saying, no, God wasn't in it. Because they utilize ritualistic activity. I'm seeing the word prejudice being imprinted on your forehead, but in a way as if it was that word has escaped me, but it's being imprinted with fire. I don't know how else to bring that to you because the word has escaped me. I know the word, but it has escaped me of how you can be branded. It's like you are being branded with the word prejudice on your head. There was ritualistic activity in the quote-unquote Bible you believe in. Several references. There was ritualistic activity in the mythical stories that you have been introduced to while being schooled at the university. There was ritualistic activity in what you do in your closet. All right? This is why you're being branded prejudice, because you discriminate when it is of a certain complexion. When we've whitewashed it enough, that is when you determine it can be accepted. Correct? When in truth, the fruit of the universe is balance. We are called to be feminine. We are called to be masculine. We are called to be balanced. So when a group of people who are a shade or two lighter than you decide that they are better than you and they're destined to be greater than you while they are stealing from you and lying on you and framing you, and your ancestors reveal freedom's doors. And you act on it, and now you're being demonized for it. Why can't you be satisfied with just being a slave? You was born to be a slave. You're black. Look at your hair. Look at your features. Look at your name. Look at your talent. Look at your power. Look at your presence. Look at your knowledge. Look at your promise. That is why many have always wanted to classify us as the underdog. They know the secrets behind our bloodline. They know they have to push us back to match up. Again, I am not here for my people. I am here for God's people. Black, red, yellow, green, purple, pink, orange. I am here for God's people. Prejudice is not accepted on this path. Many of you were disqualified because of your prejudice. She cannot be called. Look at her. She's black and beautiful. She's inherited the eyes of the goddesses, the cheekbones, the nose, the lips, the complexion. Look at the why am I having issues saying that word? I guess it's so powerful. Look at the antennas on her head. Look at her hair. Look at her connection. Look at the waves. She goes up. And even though she goes down, she comes back up again. She goes up. And if she goes down, she comes back up again. She goes up. And swims as the waves come. She's loved by the ocean. She's loved by the land. She's loved by the sky. She's loved by the wind. She's loved by the animals. She's loved by nature. She is God's love. But she doesn't have my BBL. I put work on mine. Do you know how much I invested to get these lips? To get this buttocks? To get these silicones? Look at how I'm perked up. But God is satisfied with His creations. All right? He's okay with the waves that go up and the waves that go down and the waves that go up and the waves that go down, because He created that momentum of life. It's called a cycle. We are seasonal. It's planetary. We are connected. We are one. And those in that mindset we're born to win. Yes, we have different opinions. Yes, we're open-minded. Yes, we have to heal from people pleasing. Yes, we have to heal from sacrificing ourselves for others. Yes, we have to learn the lessons that come our way. But it was ingrained in us. It's in our DNA that we're not here to stay. That we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That you can't tell me where I'm going when I transition, 'cause you don't know from where I'm coming. And that's why you need to focus on yourselves. That's why those of us are called cannot be studied. There's a lot in us that we automatically withhold. I have surprised myself. You have no idea. You have no idea. Before I was connected to all of me, not just the part of me that I was trained to present to the world. But when the angels taught me, God loves you through and through. The shadow side too. I was like, tell me more. I need to know more. They explain both your inner and your outer were created by God. It was revealed that the fruit of the universe is balance. There are times you're called to be soft. There are times you're called to be hard. Who am I to judge how a slave I'm being told to retract that. How a child of the sun has been enslaved. Who am I to call them demonic? When they routinely got their feet cut off, their hands cut off, decapitated, mutilated sexual organs, sodomized men, raped little girls and their mothers. Are you a child of God? Answer that inside. Or are you an agent of the devil? Is your source God? For real? Or are you seeing what the devil is showing you? Did you know that these slaves, these children of the sun that have been enslaved, had a birthright to talk to God? Did you know they were worthy of power? Did you know they were worthy of guidance? Did you know their birthright was freedom? They speak through me. And I'm being told, confirmation. The way that their inheritance were stolen from them will never happen again. I said, will never happen again. We are witnessing recalibration as balance is being restored. Many of you are in the position of being a pioneer. Those who lead people to freedom. Now, the examples. The people that are called to be examples are pioneers in their own right. They will be crucified as they attempted to crucify. It will never happen again. We will never crucify. The innocent. And have access to reconciliation. It is time to know your fate. What you did, you can't erase. The blood you shed has already stained your existence, your health, your family, your favor, your finances, and will leave you in your feelings. You chose to fail. Persecuting the innocent, accusing them of ruining your life. will shorten your life. Tell your children to tell your children's children to shut their mouths, as it will lengthen their lives. You have been warned. You chose to be scorned. You are children of the corn. This was never a game. The gamble presented was just an illusion. You fail upon accepting to partake in the confusion. Do you know the cost of spiritually raping my daughter? Do you? You were called for me to make an example out of you. I will enjoy this journey, and she will enjoy watching you. I will show you what it means. When you don't let go of someone that is not meant for you. You were cruel. And that will be your reality too. You are mine. That is the agreement you're contracted to. I will show no mercy to you. Meditate on these words. Confirmation. Uncover the gravity of the words. When you surrender to the urge. Of canceling out. And attempting to place a chosen one on the verge of being cursed. Just as she is fulfilling her task. It was your karma to fulfill your task. You were destined to fall in your trap. And your illusion and confidence and believing that you knew how to act has been pulled from under your feet. You will no longer have access to walk on holy ground. You will walk on your feet and feel the pebbles dig in from the ground. The vehicle that you stole has been found. You will no longer have access to anything but your feet to the ground. Was a confirmation just now. I almost slipped it. Divine guidance. Following the light, even when it's dark, is how to fight. Higher learning. You have learned from experience more. Inner study is now required to further progress. retreat into nature. I have shared with you before, those of you who are truly called should never disclose all of your gifts. Confirmation. As you connect with nature, you will be reawakened, and you will remember the gifts that were meant for you. There are gifts yet to be discovered. And I'm told to leave that in general. On your quest, do not be in the mindset of seeking to know what your gifts are. Be in the mindset of connecting and being present in nature. As you follow those steps, and connect with the rhythm, humble in spirit, open in mind, there will be revelations that will be brought to your attention. There are no such things as secrets. That is an illusion. You just know that as you connect with what you were born to connect, you will be led to where to find the secrets. They will come to you, not as you pursue. Trust the process. Be in good intention. Respect privacy. Do not invade people's territory. Respect those that are called on duty. As you practice and utilize your gifts, do that in integrity. Don't sell people out. Don't become a traitor. Don't become heartless. I'm not sure why I'm being led to say it this way, but I will say what I'm hearing. I'm hearing in the front. I would say in the beginning, but I'm hearing in the front. Of connecting with the spirit world. Confirmation. Your request will be respected. When you end it, wow. Please release all informations aligned with my highest good. And I smiled because I said, I don't know why I am being led to say in the front. And it's because I was going to be guided and I was going to be channeling in the end. In the end. After you requested for informations to be released in accordance to your highest good and the highest good of whoever is listening, whether it is individual or collective. Keep it in the energy of the highest good. And all informations that is approved by the divine will be released to you. Confirmation. Do not be in the energy of intrusion, of disrespect, of spying, of stalking, of lying. Because curses will follow you and your future generations. You are the pioneers. What you do will be repeated after you. Live in truth because that is what is best for you. Nurturing. A choice based on sincere feelings. Dreams, empathy. Occult interests. Deep feeling. Significance. Near future events. dangerous situation or place, being attacked from all sides. That is the energy that some of you are in. I'm hearing that is due because you were charged by the sun. It was due to the fact that you were charged by the sun. Barefoot. Unmasked. No one in sight to ask. For help. Your shadow is being exposed. Your sickness is harder to hide. There are issues regarding your foot, leg and thigh, your sacral chakra to your crown. You feel as if you're being digged into. You feel as if you're receiving bites too. You feel as if you've already given up too. I'm hearing, why am I still here? But in agony. Why do I have to still be here? How can I get out of here? Confirmation. You feel as if you're being watched, gawked and stared at. Under a microscope. You feel as if you're being studied. You feel as if everything that you thought would bring you to the top is spiraling down to the bottom. You feel as if the pyramid you helped to build has crumbled to the point of no repair, confirmation. You feel as if you left your chances to healing in the past. You feel as if you cannot gain access to the white cloak of purity that you think would be of assistance. I'm hearing to protect thee. You feel as if you climbed enough mountains. You've crossed enough valleys. You're tired. You feel cold inside. Presently, you feel there are 4 people that are in the ringleaders guiding others to eat you while alive. You feel as if one of them is actually pointing out where you should have been. What energy that you should be in. Wow. That was a spiritual mother. You have memories of the joy the cycles of joy that you were in. You're connecting the fact that she was anointed by God and filled with life. And she remains in the continuation of life. She attracts healing. She is strong. She is powerful. She's respected. She has ongoing security. And she's connected to the balance of the universe. Life continues to flow from her She continues to plant seeds, and she continues to harvest her efforts. She is cloaked in purity. She has healing in her hands. And she was a good mother because she knew how to hold your hand. She fed you knowledge. She fed you to nurture you. She fed you regardless of the darkness that was following you. Today you are afraid, very afraid. The life that once surrounded you is now in back of you. The knowledge that once was provided to you is falling off of you. You miss her hand. But you know it's time for you to stand. It is time for you to be a man. I'm deciding to follow the directions I was just given and calling this the ending. May you have access to fearless love. Because without it, you'll feel lost, and you'll feel you wished you could have. Respect people's differences. Tolerate people's open-mindedness. Your truth, your integrity, righteousness before man-made legalism. Treat others like you want to be treated. I am who I am. Because I am who God says I am. Life be unto you.